Beer for Daddy blogger Sean Nordquist is back this morning with some delicious beer for winter selections.
Absolutely.
Holiday Cheer at the Pier is an event that we're also going to talk about this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It is. So fall beers get a lot of attention. People love their pumpkin beers.
Sure.
But winter, I feel like, is getting just as popular now these days.
Absolutely. And you get a lot of these, they're darker. They get a lot of those holiday spices in there, a lot of cloves, nutmeg, things like that.
Are they very different from the fall beers? Are they similar?
I think it's a natural transition. It almost feels like that seasonal change. Like you feel some of those spices, some of them carry over, some of them get left behind.
Okay.
And so we'll start right off with this one.
So are there some standouts this year?
There are. So this one is called Tinsel. This is from Barley Mow Brewing.
Okay.
So this is actually an amber ale with all those holiday spices that we all love. Give you a nice, warm feeling. It's not overly strong.
Not at all.
We'll get to those.
Okay. Oh boy.
But this is a great one for sitting by the fire, even though it's we are in Florida, it is cooling down, so it's a nice one to sip. It's also really good.
Are they easy to find? Yeah,
Tinsel is easy to find.
Okay.
You'll find that on a lot of shelves around. This next one is actually also from Barley Mow. This is a special release called Dark Track, and this is an imperial milk stout aged on vanilla beans. So this is a bigger, heavier one.
It is heavier than this one,
yes. So
but it's good. It's still not too
right, and it has a lot of those great flavors. So that sort of milk flavor, the vanilla, things like that. It's for that that dark, cold night with a big moonlight, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So then. This is one of the ones that's actually going to be in the VIP section at the holiday festival.
Okay.
This is called Sunday Mole Stout. It's from Weyerbacher Brewing.
Okay.
So it's an imperial stout with coffee, cinnamon,
I can smell it even before.
Even some peppers. So a little bit of spice there at the end as well. So you're going to get all those flavors and then a little bit of that kick of the spice at the end.
Yes, there is a kick.
So it's a really nice, nice sipping one. Also great for sitting out by the fire, having with desserts, things like that. And then finally, we're going to move on to a traditional Christmas Belgian ale.
Okay.
And this is from St. Bernardus.
Is it weird that I smell these? I know I ask you this.
No, absolutely. No, you should. In fact, you should always smell. And just take a good inhale, get all those flavors, because actually 80% of what we taste comes from what we smell. So if you can't smell anything, you're going to lose a majority of the flavors of the beer.
Oh wow!
So it's a very different kind of beer. It's a Belgian style, so you're going to get some different sort of fruit flavors. It's that darker.
But again,
really
not
luscious,
too heavy.
Except that it's 10%. So you got to be very careful. That's why we pour small glasses of this one. Yeah. So all these are beers that are going to be featured at the Holiday Cheer by the Pier Festival.
And tell us about the event, because this is for a wonderful cause.
It is. So this is being put on by Tampa Bay Beer Week, and we wanted to put on an event that we're also giving back to the community. So. First of all around town, and you can find it on TampaBayBeerWeek.com, but we actually have donation boxes at breweries and bars and restaurants around town for people to bring dry foods, to bring new and unwrapped toys, and all of that goes to, we have two charities we're working with. One is Affordable Christmas Tampa Bay, and they actually bring in all these toys, and people can come in from low-income, working-class families and purchase the toys for their families. So they're not just being given something.
I love that.
They're bringing their money they've earned, and they can buy the toys for their children.
Because some people aren't looking for just a handout. They just need a little bit of help.
And they just need a little bit. So they're able to buy these things at a fraction of the cost and get the stuff that they want for their kids. And also we're working with the Spring, who helps families who are dealing with domestic abuse, keeping people safe, and really the holidays are all about hope and love and trying to be together, and we want everyone to be able to celebrate
and
together.
You're a dad.
I am a dad.
I am
a dad.
Understand.
So I absolutely, and I know that being able to provide a wonderful Christmas for your children.
There's a lot of pressure these days.
There's but also there's so much going on in the world that's really scary, and to be able to provide that safe and happy and jolly place for your kids and your family is really important. So all of us at Tampa Bay Beer Week, most of us are parents or new parents or will soon be parents. So we also definitely want to help the community.
Can you just show up? Do you need to buy tickets in advance? How do tickets work?
You can buy tickets in advance for sure. We will be selling tickets day of. But if you want VIP tickets, they're very limited. So you want to get those.
Okay. And what's included with VIP? I know you were mentioning.
So we have a whole separate actually inside Hops and Props, which is right there on the pier. We'll have a bunch of separate taps of special release beers that are only available to VIPs. Plus there'll be some food on the inside that's being put together by the Hops and Props kitchen. Plus you'll have access to all the other beers and stuff out there, which is also a fantastic collection of beer.
Awesome. Before we let you go, I have to ask you the toughest question of all. your favorite winter beer? What's one that we should make sure we try? I know, sorry.
I mean, St. Bernardus Christmas is one of my all-time favorites.
Okay.
Tinsel is a great go-to when I want something that's not 10%. So, I mean, these are some of my favorites. But there's great Christmas beers. Anchor Brewing, that's been a staple of mine for years and years and years. But most breweries make a really great Christmas beer.
Check out the blog, though. He'll fill you in the rest of the year as well. Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
To you and your family. All right, and again, for more info, head to our website, tvmorningblend.com.